Hello everyone, welcome back to another PowerShell tutorial, and in this tutorial we will be talking about different operators in PowerShell. So in the previous video we saw how to create a variable. So we will create a variable name starting with the dollar sign, and then we will assign some value. So this is the equal is considered assignment operator, so we can assign any value to that. Along with that, we have different type of expression with that, like the current value of var variable is 45, right? So if I want to add and assign like plus equal to 5, so this will now become 50 because we added and assigned the var variable to 45 plus 5, which is 50, and then we can use any arithmetic operator. So if I minus equal to 5, and now if I check the var value, it is 45. Then we have subtraction and multiplication and division and so on. Then we have comparison operators. The comparison operators are used to check whether the two values are equal, not equal, greater or less, and so on. So and these are mostly used in if statements. So a general example would be if I say 1 is equal to 1. So in PowerShell, this the dash eq is considered equal to 1. So if I do this, you can see it is true. And now if I say 1 is equal to 10, which is false because 1 is not equal to 10. So then we have not equal to. So if I do ne, which is true because 1 is not equal to 10, and then we have less than. So lt is less than, which is true, 1 is less than 10. And then we have greater than. So gt, which is greater than, so 1 is not greater than 10. Then we have less than or equal to. So le, which is less than or equal to, which is true in this case because 1 is less than or equal to 10. Then we have greater than or equal to. So ge, which is false in this case. Then we have some string operators. So if I say hello is dash like, and then here I can pass expression, let's say double L, which will be true in this case because hello does contains the double L. Let's see if this is going to return true or false. It's return false. So if I do hello is like hello, which is true in this case, so it checks whether the left side is like the right side or not. And if I remove any characters which is not exactly the same, so it does returns false. And with these operators we can use the regular expression. So if I say the hello is like hel and then asterisk, which is true in this case because the first characters are matching the first characters of the input string. So the same thing goes for the beginning. So if I say asterisk and then double lo, and then here we have that the string does contain this, which means this will also return true. Then we have no like. So not like, if I the exact opposite of like. So if I say, let's say the hello is not like hello, which is false in this case. And if I say the hello is not like world, which is true because the hello is not like world. So we can use a regular expression here as well. Let's say others stars, which is true, which is true because the hello is not like others. So if I say the hello is like hello, not like hello, which is false because it is like hello. Then we have match operators. So if I come here and dash match, so if I say hello dash match is this regular expression, the match will be most of the time used with regular expression. So let's say the regular expression is started with the h, and then we have some other characters and then asterisk. So this returns true because the input string is HELLO, right? So in the regular expression we specified that the string starts with HE and then we have everything after that, so which is true in this case. And if I remove this and let's say use the dollar sign, which means that the string ends with HE, which is completely wrong in this case. So if I say hello dash match is HE dollar, which is false because the string does not ends with he. If I say the string ends with hello, which is true because it does ends with that. So the dollar sign is used to check if the string is ending with that character, and we can combine them like the string start with h, and then we have anything, and after that we have lo and dollar sign, and it returns false. I do this, let's pass the complete world, it returns true. But let's say I want to, when we pass the exact match, it does returns the true, otherwise it returns false. Then we just like and not like, we have not match. So if I do this, it returns false, and if I remove, let's say world and then dollar sign, it returns true, which because this does not match, this expression does not match, so it returns false. Then the same operators we have for arrays. So if I create array, let's say some characters, let's say a b c and comma xyz, as we saw that this is considered array in PowerShell. So now let's say I want to figure out where this array contains some characters or element that I want to pass here. So let's say, does this array contains xyz? This will return either true or false. It returns true because the xyz is inside this array, which is right here. So if I pass anything else, let's say some random characters, it returns false, which is completely right in this case because the tgr does not contains in this array. And the opposite operator for this, we have not contains. So if I do not contains and then pass some characters, which will return if the array does not contains the element. So if I say the xyz is not in this array, which is false because the xyz is inside this array. Then we have in operator. So the array, in the in operator, do the same thing, but instead we write the input first, like the element that we want to check. Let's say the xyz is in, we should pass tag in, and then the array, which is our dollar array, and it returns true because the xyz is in the array. And if I pass some random characters, and if I say dfd is in the array, which is false, and if I say abc is in the array, which is true. The same thing we have not in. So if I say not in array, let's say a, b, and c is not in this array, which is false because the abc is in the array. So if I say dfd is in the not in the array, which is true because the dfd is not inside this array. Array only has these strings, which is true. So that is it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. And if you have any question about this, make sure to throw them in the comments below, and make sure to practice on these.